win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave an outline when I hear them.
We stick on, spin, move, and zone. Let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We stick on, spin, move, and zone. Let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could into all to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You're burning out if you jump. irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it?
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Kamara. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Allen's pass.
Give him 8 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brings up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing is McDonald. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Allen's pass.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
The play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On first down, McDonald flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Here's McDonald to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Jonathan Jones on the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete to Alvin.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
To Alvin Kamara.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And the Bills' first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 13, Bills 7.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen again. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look good. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They'll run with Evans. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
On 3rd down, McDonald. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time, Allen will throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Smith catches left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
49, guys.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
49's a month. 49's a month. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Check three.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Bills' 5-yard line.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check 13. Check 13. Check it out.
Now a run with Evans. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Pickup brings up 4th down and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis as the first half is winding down, and the Bills have cut it to within a score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Bills 14.
Extra point safely through, and the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Popo's the mic. Mike's Popo. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 69.
McDonald. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Yeah, we dominate.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The final shot before break. McDonald. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And incomplete. Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Back to throw. McDonald buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Evans. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle by A.J. Epinesa. 1-yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd down now. It's Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down
from the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
3. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Taken down right at
big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Bills 14.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On play action, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
16 yards.
Allen now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Allen. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Smith out of the backfield, and he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Play action. It's McDonald. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They go play action with McDonald. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 17.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
36.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. To throw again. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To
Stephon Diggs. 64 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs are must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again here with Evans. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 33.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Darrington Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on...
Stephon Diggs, 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
first down. McDonald, he's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 Fs for a rookie quarterback.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Going to throw, and this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab, and the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards on the ground. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
To throw is Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jets 56. Bills 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Left side caught by Diggs. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Allen one to throw. From the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him stir out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the beat.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer.
49 the mark, mark 49. Check me out, check me out.
Off the play fake. McDonald sliding out of the pocket. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Talking to roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon.